Kyosho and Associated.
It is a fantastic first lap for all these drivers. A bit of a break now. The top four putting a little bit of gap between them and the rest of the field.
This is very, very close racing right here as these guys are working nose to tail at a torrid pace from a standing start doing a 47.3.
This is a fantastic start to this one. Dakota Fenn, your top qualifier, the orange and blue TLR, followed by the purple and white hot bodies from the Canuck, Ty Tessman.
Michigan versus Canada right now as they work over the big speed roller, making the downhill left-hander up across the pitcher's mound. Tessman ghosting Fend right now.
Great shot there coming around the keyhole, catching that rut. No problems here. Oh, trouble there for Warnemont.
Oh, no.
Stacks up the field behind him. And then coming across third now is going to be a change. It is going to be Wheeler. Cody King in a fourth. Cavalieri 5.
This group trying to keep contact with our leaders. The last thing they want to do is to let Dakota and Tessman get a bit of a lead. I think Tessman's very happy to be where he is. He can see the gap widening, not going to put any pressure on Dakota.
They talk about it all the time. Keep in touch with the lead pack. It's all about it in any form of racing. If you can stay with them, the pressure is there. You give them the distance behind, you lose it, you lose touch. Hard to make up that gap.
We drop back here. You see the orange-nosed whitetail. That's Wernemon. He collected the pipe, and they packed up behind him, finds himself all the way down to 6th.
You got Fend and Tessman down the straightaway. Only 2 minutes into this long 45-minute championship final.
They are on the gas, going fast, dipping 45.4 lap time for both of them as they try to stretch it out. Cody King, though, he's on the gas, 45.5 for Cody King.
Tessman with an opening to the inside. The first blink that Dakota made, opening the door, tied Tessman now to the point.
Barely a bobble, and Tessman able to capitalize, running his race line. Fenn wasn't able to put up much of a fight. There was some wheel-to-wheel contact, step sideways, and away they went.
Ty Tessman out front. No better sight than nothing but racetrack in front of you.
Wheeler and King battling in the back. Contact there. Looks like King with a bobble, and Wheeler going to get out clean.
Tessman going a little wide there, but Dakota not able to go to the inside. Caught the step down there, bucked it up, but able to hold on. They continue the battle here for first and second.
Running order: Tessman, Fend, Wheeler, Wernemont, Cavalieri, Lutz, Mayfield, Fisher, Courts, Tebow, Blair, King, Tree, Pettit, and Glancy.
This fantastic fight here between the purple and white hot bodies, orange and blue. At Dakota Fenn, sliding it around there, getting a little bit loose in the roost.
Basically, you're seeing a very good example of the two different driving styles of these guys. Ty, very calm, very collected. Fend, rather, a little on the edge sometimes. He can push that issue, but still run a fast pace. It's just a little more dancey, if you will.
He's definitely more aggressive driving style is Dakota Fend. Down the straightaway, orange and blue trying to reel him in. Now I got about a half a dozen truck lengths between the two. Over Mount Thornhill they go. It's Tessman, Fend, Wheeler, Cavalieri, and Mayfield at a 4 and 5, followed by the Lutz, Fisher, Courts, Warnemont, Tebow, King, Blair, True, Pettit, and Glancy.
Only 4 minutes down, more than 40 minutes left to go in this one. Lots of racing time ahead of us. Pit stop strategy is most likely going to be 7 to 8 minutes from everything we've heard so far.
Oh, it's a little bit sideways there. Coming up to the Thunder Power instant replay here.
Take a look at the pass for the lead here. You see Dakota went a little wide there. He got sized up, maybe feeling the pressure. A little bounce there. Couldn't make the corner, tied to the inside.
That was a good pass there from Ty Tessman. And now he's putting some distance between him and Fend.
Last thing you want to see is Ty Tessman with open track and a gap to second, because he will just continue to humiliate your lap times. 44.9 for Tessman last time by. First driver to dip down into the 44s. Tessman is on a mission right now. Wants to take this Roar National Championship back-to-back.
He is getting into his comfort zone right now, Charlie. Clean track, a little bit of gap between him and his competitors, even though that's still not a lot, but still, he can get smooth, start putting his game plan down, being there, smooth, consistent is Tessman's game.
This lap will tell us a lot. He's going to do another 44.
Back-to-back.
Oh, but Dakota says, I could do that. Here's a 44.5, sir.
Takes hot lap of the race.
Fenn looking good over Mount Thornhill. Tessman doing the same now. Baby doubles they go. Both of them nailing that downside, looking smooth. Tessman, Fenn, Wheeler at the front of this one.
We look back over the last 3 years of nitro racing. It has been these two young guns who have gone at it since back in Pennsylvania a couple years ago. One of the closest finish, if not the closest finish in Nitro National Championship racing between these two drivers.
We were there. We watched it here, liverc.com at the All Access Pass, and it was amazing.
It was fantastic. And Dakota Fenn closing back in on Tessman. That lead he had, gone.
Lap times 45.3 to another 44.5 for Fenn as he continues to up the pace. New fast lap for Fenn.
Fenn just making up 0.8 of a second that lap there on your leader, Hot Bodies of Ty Tessman.
You see the rest of the field. Wheeler's about, he's already 7 seconds off the back of this battle for the lead.
Strong run for Wheeler, for sure. Cavalieri, Mayfield, Lutz, Fisher, Warnemont, Tebow, and True, your top 10. Down the straightaway they go, over to high-speed rollers. Hard on the binders to that left-hander. They come to the pitcher's mound. Both of them perfect lines there. Into the Talladega turn there, coming up to the keyhole. Right on point, keeping it down on the black. Don't want to get out in the fluff. Tessman bringing around as we have 6.5 minutes complete. On our way to 45 minutes, Tessman and Fenn racing it out.
I want to say that these guys went to a little harder. They went to the next step harder compound. I believe it just took Fenn a couple minutes for those tires to come in and him to get used to that grip level and kind of get his head down, hit his marks. 44.8 and a 44.6. These guys are continuing to humiliate their competitors with 44-second lap times.
It was a small mistake there from Tessman, but he keeps it in front. Charlie, you're absolutely
correct. Look at this lead.
About the compounds. In my J-Concept pin interviews with Dakota Fenn, he said he's going to a harder compound. He has to be patient, has to let the tires break in, get in a groove, and then he'll be fine.
And you see, looking good now as he is in the wheel tracks of Fenn. Pitts coming in now. Here comes Tessman and Fenn. Both of them in together.
Gord
whoa!
Holding it up too high. It's going to be...
Oh, a little wind. He wound it up.
Yeah, but...
Did you see Dakota's entry? He was all up on the wall, jumping over arms. That was a good one.
Gord holding it too high, though. He had to drop it down for Leanne. I thought he was going to get it up. They came
in at the 7:45 mark.
And they come in and out, first and second, same way.
Order stays the same. They pitted in on 45-second lap times. We'll see what their pit out is. I'll go with 50 seconds on the way out.
Well, if they get a 50, that is a stellar. We're going to see because these were perfect pit stops pretty much for both.
It was fast.
They are going at it still nose to tail, 2, maybe 3 truck lengths apart. Dakota hard on the binders coming into that keyhole section.
Here
they
come.
What the outlap is.
Drop downs. 51s. Yeah, it's
Dakota 110 faster.
That's fast.
Yeah, most guys were at the 53. We'll look at everybody else's when they come in for their pits. Mayfield now moving up to the 3 spot. Jared Tebow now up to 5th. 53 second for Lutz. There's a 53 for Wheeler, so these guys 2 seconds faster.
Mayfield climbing the ladder, Cavalieri climbing right behind him as those Associated guys work hard to get those back up to the front here.
Dakota Fenn with a good run down the straight. It closes right up again on Tessman. Around the pitcher's mound they go. Talladega turn. Keeping it down low, sliding over that roller to that quick left-hand, right hand around the keyhole. Coming around, another great lap for these two young guns.
Get an idea here with a full tank of gas still in the 45, so on the pipe right now. Here they come through Mount Thornhill. Oh, Dakota kissing the pipe there. No harm, no foul. You probably didn't even notice it. You see him drifting to the inside.
Tessman and Fenn. Oh, whoa. There was a little bit of look, Charlie. He almost had some daylight.
Tessman maybe feeling the pressure here, trying to hit his marks, get back into that ultimate rhythm. Or Dakota's truck just got that much better as the tires came in. It is Tessman in control. Dakota Fenn filling his rear view mirror, and they continue to pull away on the field. Matching lap times once again, 45s, and if you look down the board there, they're generally speaking the only guys going those lap times. You see there Lutz with a 45 and Wernemont with a 45, Pettit with a 45.
Through the trifecta, Fenn closes right back up into the Holiday 5-pack. They go down a long back straightaway with the high-speed rollers. Fend again closes up right there in that section. Hard on the bottom. You see the weight transfer go to the front as he is just standing on the brakes.
Trucks looking good out here. Track's getting rough. Trucks don't mind. Through the rough stuff with the hard compound tires for this 45-minute long A final event. 34 minutes left to go, and we will have a Roar Fuel Truck National Champion. It's Tessman, Fenn, Mayfield, Lutz, Cavallari, King, Fisher, Wheeler, Wernemont, and Tebow rounding out the top 10. After that, we got Truggy, Pettit, Blair, Glancy, and Courts wrapping up the field. Looks like
Tessman.
Courts off the track early.
Tessman, Fend, Mayfield, your top 3.
44-second lap times again for our leaders that time by. These two youngsters, class of the field, Ty in his 20s, Dakota in his teens.
It's a fantastic, fantastic race. Nose to tail, they continue. Down the pit straight they again. They come around to complete lap number 15.
Looks like our pit reporter, BT, down in the pits. Courts suffered a driveline problem.
Oh, man, terrible luck for Jeremy Courts. Former bad boy of the world.
Filkey from Associated Health hooking us up with lots of inside information.
Giving us the data, the 411. It's Tessman out in the fluff a little bit. Fenn right behind him. You can see the track just blackening up as the rubber continues to build up in them corners.
Tessman, Fenn, Mayfield, Lutz, Cavo, the top 5 right now.
Tessman took advantage of a small mistake there on lap, maybe 3, 4 from Fenn. They both kissed a pipe there. It's Tessman in control. Dakota Fenn. Tighter line now, falls in behind, down the straightaway, tenths of a second apart. It's Tessman and Fenn.
Through the drop down now, up over the speed bump. Here we come to Mount Thornhill, getting a little sideways at the approach, but no problem. Nice and easy there, keeping it in the shiny stuff. Gigantic locust moth through the screen there.
Coming over the back, double Tessman and Fenn. Still in that hot battle, first and second. Third spot is the Ryan and Ryan show. Lutz, Mayfield, and Cavalier. They're separated by about a second. Here's the battle here between the Ryan and Ryan show. Lutz, Mayfield, and Cavalieri. Excellent fight here for third, fourth, and fifth.
The Durango trying to hold off 2 Associated cars and a Cody King in the K car coming up right behind and rocking the Kyosho.
Nice fight here coming out of the Holiday 5-pack down the back straightaway. It is going to be Durango there, Lutz, followed by the Associateds of Mayfield. I talked to Mayfield during the...
Look how far ahead the leaders are. They are already exiting Mount Thornhill while these guys are at the far side.
Almost a half a lap on these guys. Mayfield said he was going to take a conservative approach. Very rare does the word conservative come out of Mayfield's mouth.
Working for him so far as he's working towards the bottom step of the podium. Tessman and Fenn, 44s and 45s. Everybody else struggling for 45s. Even struggling for 46s that are low.
It is Tessman and Fenn. We pick up this battle again here. Nose to tail into the keyhole. Coming on to the straightaway, Tessman and Fenn. Excellent fight here. We are 18 laps in, 13 and a half minutes complete. Oh, Fenn, first big mistake, but controls it. Doesn't lose too much time, maybe a second and a half, maybe 2 maximum. He loses contact with Tessman.
Oh, here we go. Associated guys are on the long pitch strategy. Cavallari and Mayfield both came in at the 9-minute mark, kids.
Ah, interesting. So
everybody else came in at 7.
Exactly. So they made it, obviously, now. Obviously, when you start, you have extra fuel in the tank because it's absolutely to the brim, no gun in it. And now, when they make the fuel stop, are they still going to be able enough? Obviously, they have the confidence they can, but we watched in Adam Drake, the track change, traction come up. It does change how long they get on a tank.
Yeah, definitely. They haven't run 45 minutes yet. They don't know what the tires are going to do. They don't know what the vehicles are going to do. It's not like this is their first rodeo, though, so I'm sure they have a clue.
Oh, no, they've been around this block many times before.
Dakota Fenn trying to reel in Tessman and mount a charge for the lead. Airing it out right there. You see the bobble lap gave him a 46.2 to Tessman's 45.1. The lap before that, Dakota had done a 44.6. So charging hard right now. Pitching it sideways there. Nose high as he gets on the gas. Tessman just a couple corners ahead of him now as it looks like Dakota is closing the gap.
Coming onto the straightaway.
Get lap times for you across the line.
Oh, Dakota Fenn is in. So Dakota Fenn is in for fuel. Tessman stays out.
15-minute mark for Fenn. Stop number 2.
Pit stops are happening.
Tessman, Dakota, and Lutz now as Fend went into the pits, did a 45-1 in lap. Tessman did a 44-9. He's due into the pits soon. Mayfield and Cavo are on 9-minute pit strategies, folks.
Now they did 51 second out laps. And we got Billy Fisher coming in. We got Warnemont in. We follow Tessman coming around the keyhole. They had a 51-second out lap. Let's see what Dakota Fend has here. We do expect Tessman coming in, and Tessman is in.
Here comes Tessman into the pits.
See Gord right there. Leanne with the gun. Down and away. And a good stop there. Here's Fend. Oh, Fend to the lead. No.
Whoa, no.
Can't do it. Almost. A little bit sideways. Fend right there. Fend's out lap.
That's interesting.
Waiting for it to update there. 51-0-0. Almost had the lead.
These guys with a huge lead, able to do pit stops and hold on to the lead. Mayfield now up to third, Cavo to fourth, King to fifth, Lutz on the pit stop to sixth. And by our estimations, it looks like Cody King on the same pit strategy as the Ryan and Ryan show, as he is also not pitted yet, moving his way up the ladder.
So this fight continues. Dakota Fend almost had him. Half a truck length further ahead, he would have held it.
You see Drake down there at pit exit with a watchful eye on Fend's car.
Exactly. The TLR team keeping tabs. As for the hot bodies, it is just a family affair for them. Ty Tessman and Mom and Dad.
A little bit of a bobble there, but it didn't cost him much.
Good battle here through the 5-pack. Down the straightaway. Dakota, again, closes into that left-hander, coming around the pitcher's mound, sliding around his tie. Dakota a bit tighter, closes in. Dakota snaps it around as he comes out of Talladega turn, coming around the keyhole, onto the front straight. Still about a 1.1 second lead for Tessman over Fend. It's less than that now as we are 0.5 of a second. Across the Brickyard they go, up and over Mount Thornhill.
Hot bodies leading TLR right now. Over the baby double they go. Now to the monster double. Oh, Scotty, you forgot. Mr. Torrance de Guzman is here with the Hot Bodies gang as well.
Torrance
giving his engineering expertise as needed.
Exactly.
It's always good to see your engineers at the track as a manufacturer get some hands-on, like see what really happened. And Hot Bodies sends Torrance to most of these races with Ty. Mayfield just came into the pits.
At 18 minutes.
Yeah, so they are on a 9-minute.
Good battle continues. These guys pulled away.
It's close.
And it is still almost 20 minutes in, and they are separated by feet.
See them. Man, the lines are just a little bit different between these two kids.
It took them 18 minutes to come up on traffic.
Wow.
These guys are blistering pace out here.
Wow.
44, 45 second lap. Tessman, Fend, nose to tail each and every lap.
Backside they go, double, triple section. Tessman leads Fend. Here they come over Speed Roller Town. Down the hill, back up the pitcher's mound.
Fend a little wide there. Avoids hitting the back end there of Tessman. Smooth, slow, and steady. Oh, Tessman a little wide. Saw that coming into the corner. Dakota Fend just tucks in right behind.
So we have 4 drivers on 9-minute strategies.
Oh, Dakota Fend almost rolls it over.
King flamed out.
Cody King out on the back straight. We can see him there. There it is, Cody King.
Oh, 9 minutes, too much.
Oh, man. Terrible luck there for Cody King. That's going to
He was running third, too.
Oh, man.
So Cavallari, Mayfield, and Tebow all on 9-minute strategies. King's 9-minute strategy just came to an end.
Ty Tessman out front. Dakota Fend, a couple small little bobbles, but able to reel right back into Tessman. Now these guys are going to be coming up on traffic. No doubt they know what to do. That's Billy Fisher in their front view over the Brickyard.
It's impressive how Dakota keeps being able to reel in after these mistakes and then just kind of hover back there and wait.
Exactly. Just waiting. Good patience. Yeah, up in there, taking a look.
That's a frustrating place to be as a leader that knows you can't keep the gap, that he just keeps coming back at you and you can't make any mistakes. But if there's anybody that can do that, it is Mr. Ty Tessman.
Exactly. Billy Fisher giving him plenty of room.
Ice in his veins.
Exactly. Coming around the Talladega turn here. Just still feet between these two young competitors, the young guns of our world. Oh, up upon him. All up in the back of Tessman.
Wow, that was close.
Fantastic. 20 and a half minutes complete.
Man, Fenn pushing just a little bit too hard. These small little mistakes, you got to wonder if it's going to turn into a bigger mistake that's going to cost him.
He's there, pushing long in that flat there.
There, another one.
Dakota got to gather it back up, calm his nerves, take a deep breath.
Yeah, this is the difference between a kid in his 20s and a kid in his teens out here racing against each other. Tessman, slightly more nitro experience than Fenn. He's raced, nitro stuff on the big stage a lot longer than Fenn has. Fenn came into this after he came into his own in the electric racing world, and then they threw him to the wolves in the nitro stuff, and he's been he's a couple years behind in the old experience department, that's for sure.
But he still can do it. We've seen it before. He can get it done.
He's fast. They've been calling him the Phenom for years, and I know you and I have been kind of waiting for him to come out of his shell and really pick it up, lay it down, and that's been starting to happen for the last couple years now. I think he won every national he entered in the electric divisions for the last couple years.
Dominated the electric, and he's definitely got the skills here in nitro. He is going head-to-head, toe-to-toe, wheel-to-wheel with Tessman.
Tessman with a bit of breathing room now. You see a 44.9 for Tessman to Fenn's 45.3. So a little bit of gap there as they come up. Mr. Truggy in the Serpent, going to give him lots of room.
Oh, Tessman with a mistake.
Ooh.
Tessman catches the pipe. There is the opportunity for Fenn.
Cody King giving him lots of room. He knows his legitimate shot at a podium is over.
Now let's see how Ty Tessman does, ducking in for the 2 spot. If he can keep his composure and wait for the opening again like Fenn did.
And this in from our Team Associated hotline up. BT, Wernemann is losing a front tire. Something coming loose in the front end, maybe unglued. So tough luck there for the youngster from California.
One of our underdogs that we kind of were thinking he's got a good shot.
Qualified 3rd. Yeah.
So our leader's now coming up on traffic. Ty Tessman getting a good run on Fenn. Tessman squaring up that corner around the pitcher's mound. Everybody giving him lots of respect out there.
So this isn't what Ty wants. He knows that Dakota's pace might be a bit quicker than his, but he's not letting him get away. He's keeping the pressure on because he knows if he keeps the Dakota Fenn in the pits. Oh, they're changing a tire on Wernemann.
Fenn with a mistake.
Oh, man, devastation there. Good thing his teammate, he crashed in front of Drake. Drake spun him around.
So that's going to cost him another 2.5 seconds. Now the pressure's going to be on Gordon Leanne, the Tessman family. See what kind of pit stop they do. It's always right on the money.
So Fenn in at the 23 mark. Tessman going out for another lap, wants a bit cleaner lane. Lutz to the 3rd spot. Cavo and Mayfield out on those 9-minute strategies, hoping that pays off for them.
We should see Tessman coming in. They've been 1 lap separate. Maybe it'll go to 2 this time since he was, Tessman with a mistake.
That's not good.
Luckily he saves it. Not the in-lap he needs if he's coming in, and he is in. We pick up Tessman. Tessman in the pits. Down and away. Oh, no! Did Tessman come out?
He stayed on his wheels. Stayed on his wheels.
Somehow Tessman able to get the luck on his side.
Pettit was getting set down right in front of him. No harm, no foul. That's how it goes. And
that's nitro racing.
Yeah, he was heater.
Man, that would have been the difference here between 1st and 2nd.
There would have been a pit dad fight down there. Gord would have went over and choked somebody out, I bet.
He'd have just looked at him.
Death by steely stare.
There, Dakota again kissing that pipe coming on in the straightaway. And now with 24 minutes down, past the halfway mark here, it is still feet between Tessman and Fenn. 2
more stops left for these guys. Maybe 1 more for Ryan and Ryan as they are out there on their 9-minute strategies.
You got to wonder what's going to happen when we get to that final fuel stop, Charlie.
You got to wonder more than anything else if everybody's been running as clean as these guys have. These bobbles have been small.
Right.
You get spun around, you lose a line, that's no big deal. But if you're out there getting marshaled and driving over the pipes and spending some time in the big green monsters, all those pit stops wouldn't make any difference at all. These guys are running an absolutely torrid pace compared to the rest of the field, down in the 44s and 45s every single lap. Everybody else just now starting to touch into the 45s, the high 45s.
It is a 27-second separation between these 2 drivers in 3rd space, Ryan Lutz.
You need more than a pit stop to make that up, I think.
Exactly.
45 flat for Tessman, 45.1 for Fenn. Next fastest driver, Lutz with a 45.3. He's starting to feel the flow.
As they come up on more traffic. Traffic going to play a part as they hop it off that flat, coming over to Baby Double into the back. Passman like a bit sideways, but he holds on.
Coming up on Wheeler in the X-ray.
Good battle here. Coming over to the end of the Holiday 5-pack. Up and down. Tessman a little bit side. Oh, Fenn absolutely money on the landing.
Tessman slamming the door there, and Fenn woeing down a bit, I'm willing to bet.
You got to woed up just in time before contact. They're going to be coming up on Wheeler. Wheeler currently in 8th spot.
Man, I don't know how Tessman feels, but this is making me tense right now. Like, my arms are all time. Get arm pump.
Bicycle side coming off the front straightaway for Fenn.
Little wing high there over Mount Thornhill.
Over the flat again. When they slap that chassis, we've seen numerous guys jump too long on that and end over.
There's a big divot that if you slap in that, you're done.
All right, here they come up on Wheeler. We'll see when Wheeler's going to give him space. Dakota on the outside, a little long there. That's the first time he's run that wide. Didn't have the clearance over that front double as he just sprint cars it through the corner.
Mayfield's in the pits.
Long stop, but down and away. Oh, Wheeler right in front of our leaders.
That's always nerve-wracking.
Absolutely. I always tell it when I'm on the mic announcing the race, don't wait for him to get there. Right. You don't want stuff like that. You spin. You got 15 feet, give them. They're coming to lap you anyways. Giving up another second here on 15 feet is not going to matter.
So we are at the 18-minute-to-go mark, and basically nothing has changed in the running order of this since lap number 2 when Tessman took the lead.
Absolutely. These guys are still nose to tail. Little kiss of the pipe there. Dakota Fenn wide again. Downsides it perfect, but again, he hits that pipe. That must be his 5th, 6th, 8th time he's hit that.
He's making out with the pipes in this main event, that's for sure. Kissing them all over the place.
Tessman very square, though.
Ooh, that was close. That was very, very, very close.
Twitching at the wheel.
Man, they are sending it down that front straight, high side, low side.
New hot lap of the race right there from D. Fenn, Dakota Fenn, 44-4.
And that was with a pipe hit.
Exactly.
Like he touched the pipe on that.
Charlie, if we think back to 2012 when we were in Pennsylvania, it went like this just for the last 5 minutes, the last minute. They were nose to tail. And we've been doing it for 27 and a half minutes.
It was brought on by crashes that brought in that close. This not the case, man. They're knockdown, drag-out fight here. Truck A main final, the national championship on the line. Your defending national champion leading the way right now, Ty Tessman.
And Dakota
the
Fenn.
Top qualifier in the second spot, trying to get back to the front.
Hot Bodies and TLR going at it as they come up on traffic. Whew, that was a close one. And that's Jared Tebow behind him.
Man, when last time you heard Jared Tebow getting lapped at a truck race? Yeah,
man,
wow.
Goodness. These guys are on a different planet right now.
44.8, 44.9. Not even a fast 45 on the board right now.
And they just leave Jared.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Oh, man.
It's okay. He's got a full tank of gas. These guys don't.
That's true. A little heavy. Right, exactly. Man, these guys are just locked and loaded for this one. Definitely the favorites going in up on 2 wheels is Fenn. Round of pitcher's mound coming up. Talladega turn. Little kiss by Tessman.
It was an Eskimo kiss. He's from Canada.
Sliding it around, coming on to the pit straight.
Main straight action through the drop down. You see they got to jump in the air, turn the wheels, make sure it's not step sideways. I would be terrible at that section.
Coming over to the table. That time, Dakota not so long there, able to hold on.
Yeah, but mega save.
Right back in. Loses a little gap, gains it right back. Over the back double, coming up to the trifecta.
Carousel corner before the 5-pack, double, triple. 2 + 3 = 5. Now over the speed rollers. Big air on the back straight, jumping to flats, checking up, going down the hill. Pitcher's mound one more time through the Dirty Dega section. Now to the speed bump into what I've been calling the switchback. Square 90 right, square 90 left to the drop downs, finish line. Towel waving on the sidelines.
Excellent battle. Small Tessman mistake in the previous lap down, coming onto the back straight, but Dakota Fenn can't capitalize. Ducks in right behind. Still just tenths of a second, a few feet between the top two.
I don't know how these guys are driving so close together like this the whole race. We've watched a lot of races, and this does not happen. This is an uncommon occurrence, folks, for guys to spend a half an hour locked in battle.
Exactly.
You can't get these guys to spend a half an hour on anything, and here they are fighting each other on the track for 30 minutes.
This is fantastic. Two of the best in the business right here. Great patience, no doubt some respect for each other, but they are hardcore competitors. They want the W.
I think this is a changing of the guard, sir. For many years of announcing Nitro races, it's been all about the Ryan, and the Jared show.
And Dakota Fend is in.
Fend into the pits. And that changing now as we see these youngsters
on it. And
taking
a very good stop for TLR team.
Blodgett and Gahan on the pit stop. Kevin Gahan, the TLR manager. Jerry Blodgett, owner of the Jerry Land Ranch, where TLR does all their testing. Well, a lot of their testing anyway. Tessman should be coming in the next lap. So we work with him down the back straight. This is the only time he gets to take a breath, is when Dakota goes in for a pit stop. They got this stop, and they're going to have one more.
All right, we expect Tessman in right now, and it's good timing because he's coming up on traffic right now.
Lapping fifth place, and that would be Ryan Mayfield.
And here we go. We expect him in. Let's see, and he is in.
Mayfield is a three-time Truggy national champion.
All right, Leanne on the gun. And a very good stop. And Dakota Fend to the lead. Oh, my, just like that. Outlap was a 51.0 for Fend.
Oh, there it was. Tessman's in-lap was a 46. That was his slowest lap of the race.
And it is Dakota Fend. This is real racing right here. Pit stop playing a part. It is a team effort right now, and it was a flawless pit stop from the Hot Bodies team there. As they coming up on Jared. Jared coming up. Leaders on ya.
I want to say it was because of Tessman's in-lap. They've been in 45s all day long, and that was a 46.3.
Come on, give him room. Oh, Jared.
Good job.
Not giving him much room there, making him work for it. Oh, no. Dakota gets hung up, and so does Tessman.
Ah, Jared waits. Good job, bud. Thank you.
Good driving there.
Double bobbles. I think Tessman was clear, but caught the pipe and nowhere to go. So going to hold on to it now, and this is a bad sign as Dakota Fend to the front, Tessman in the 2 spot.
Charlie, you've mentioned it many times. Guys come up on traffic, they get out of their flow, they get out of their rhythm. No doubt that's what just happened. Jared Tebow at the end of the back straight didn't give Dakota very much room, made him work for it, got out of the flow, and we saw what happened.
Little bit of a bobble, not too bad. As we take a look here, we're going to take a look at that in our Thunder Power instant replay. As he catches it, gets right into him. That's what it was. Leader crashed in front of second. Second tagged him on the way out.
Good driving by Jared Tebow, though, as you said, Charlie. He checked up, waited, let the leaders go, and now Fend all sideways as he's got a bit of a lead. He's got about a second on Tessman, not much at all.
This will tell the tale. If Tessman has it in him, he will be able to put his head down, turn those faster laps that he's been doing, and gap Tessman enough that he can slow back down and get into a comfortable race pace.
When Tessman pulled away from Fend and Fend went back to about a 1.5 second deficit, Fend was able to close back in. Now with the tides to turn, it's Fend out front. Let's see if Tessman can close that gap.
Fend last time by a 44.46, his fastest lap of the race at the 33-minute mark. Tessman with a 45.2 trying to keep in contact.
Tessman was even faster down the back straight as he jumped over that second roller even farther into that corner, hard on the binders to that left-hander. Here's Fend. Now more traffic in front of Fend. Coming up the Mount of Thornhill, not a great place to come up with traffic. And let's see if he gives them lots of room. He does, and waits for second. Good form there, letting the leaders by.
So Tessman getting 3/10 of a second back that time. His fastest lap, besting Dakota's fast lap.
That's it. Tessman trying to reel him in, bust out a 44.30 lap time. Stellar lap.
Gord says, okay, boy, you can go fast now.
Exactly. Pick it up.
Please use full throttle on the straight sections.
Exactly. You can turn it up.
44 laps in the books. They're scheduled to go 59 laps in this one.
We have 11 minutes to go, Charlie, in this main truck final.
One more pit stop due. Separation between our leaders right now, 1.4 seconds. A 44.45 for Fend last time by beating his fast lap.
Coming out of that last section, though, Dakota Fend a little bit slow coming off that roller before the Brickyard.
See what they get this time by.
Oh! Whoa.
Wow.
Marshall threw him down right in front of Desmond. Ooh, that was a close one.
That one made me nervous.
It made me nervous. The Marshall not on his game there.
And it looks like Fend's starting to gap it a little bit through these the wide open spaces. Last time by, the separation was 1.4 seconds. We'll see what it is this time by as Fend comes across the line. 44-4 again for Fenn. Back-to-back 44-4s. Tessman with a rough lap, 45-8. Not going to do it. Gap widens to 2.8 seconds. Fenn is on a mission right now. Tessman charging hard. He was last year's Roar National Champion in this very division. Fenn wants it.
We're going to go to the Thunder Power instant replay. We see the marshal throwing it down.
Looks into traffic. He says, I'll just put this right here.
Man, oh man, that was a close one. Dakota Fenn, your leader right now. Second spot is Tessman, far from over with 9.5 minutes to go. You see them both in the frame. Now our leader going to be coming up on Mayfield here. It is the orange and blue of Dakota Fenn coming down the straightaway.
Mayfield into the pits.
Mayfield in for his last fuel stop.
Yeah, 9-minute strategy.
Dakota Fenn over the flat, coming up to the baby double. You see Tessman behind him.
Pop a double now through the backside. Looking good. Lands just south of the hole.
It's a 2.6 second lead right now for Fenn. The largest lead so far in the 36 minutes of racing here in our Championship A final.
Tessman made up 2/10 that last time by. A drop in the bucket in a 2-second gap.
Exactly. Dakota again going to be coming up to some traffic. Around the keyhole section he goes. Going to be coming onto the pit straight with 8.5 minutes to go. Down the straightaway goes your leader, Dakota Fenn. Second spot is Tessman. So it is still TLR and Hot Bodies going at it. Oh, no! Dakota Fenn sideways.
Oh, bobble.
And it is a new game now. Dakota Fenn giving up that 2.6 second lead. New game here. Tessman in a Hot Body to the point.
Dakota with a devastating bobble right there. Tessman back to the front. And that's a lot of what Gord was talking about when I was chatting with him earlier, is that, you know, Ty doesn't do stuff like that very often. These other guys, they may outpace him a bit, but they won't out-consistency.
Now, over the last 5-6 minutes or so, going into that brickyard, Dakota Fenn many times has got up on two wheels as he takes that roller onto the bricks. That time it cost him here, but he is right back on Tessman. This one far from over, 7.5. We got pit stops coming in maybe next time by.
Probably.
Oh, my, it's going to come down to the pit mechanic team.
These guys have a lap lead on the field right now. They have lapped the entire field.
You saw Dakota that time again up on two wheels coming into the bricks. It is coming down to pit stops now. The pressure is on the team. The family there of the Tessmans, Gordon, Leanne, and then it's going to be Blodgett and Gahan on the pick and the gun for Fend.
Working their way through the backside section now. Speed rollers looking strong. Both of them come down, nose down. Let's just checking in lead lap with these guys now.
Question in, Charlie. We got 7 minutes to go. Are they going to come in together, or is there going to be a lap apart? So far, Fenn's been in 1 lap plus on Tessman. Here they go, and Fenn is in. So it's one lap different. A good in. Kevin Gahan on the gun. Blodgett down and away. A good stop for TLR. It's going to be on the Hot Bodies team now of Mom and Dad to see what they can do.
Tessman out on a very long fuel stop this time by only 6:30 left to go. We pick up Tessman now through the trifectas.
So it is Ty Tessman so far solid on his in lap. Nice line down the straightaway. Better than his last pit stop, Charlie, where he had a small bobble, lost about 3/4 of a second to a second. We expect Tessman in this time in the Hot Bodies, driving a white and purple, his trademark color, sliding around the keyhole. We expect him coming in. We follow along onto the pit straight. Tessman is in. We pick him up.
Ooh, little bad. Buck Wild,
Gord
not
is
too
there.
bad.
Leanne on the gun. Oh, I got to give the pit stop to them. Hot Bodies.
Ooh,
and it is
nice.
Tessman on the final stop with the commanding pit stop. Excellent job to maintain the lead.
Tessman went with a semi-conservative in-lap, a 45.9 only. Lots of room there being given by the Trafic.
That looks like Cavalieri.
When's the last time you called Ryan Cavalieri lap traffic at a nitro race? Oh, my
this
goodness.
race for sure, as they have absolutely lapped the field and blitzed them.
Only
Tessman.
5 minutes, 30 seconds left, and we will either have a reigning or new national champion.
It is fantastic fight here. Ryan Lutz holding down the third, followed by Cavalieri and Mayfield. Lutz still showing on the lead lap. Cavalieri gonna.
Ooh, yes, he is. Just barely.
Yep. Here they come down to pit straight. It is the Hot Bodies of Ty Tessman leading away from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Canada. A family affair for the Tessmans.
Tessman with a bit of a gap now. They are racing him to the line. They have just at the 5-minute mark now.
Charlie,
An electric race left.
The outlap for Ty Tessman, the fastest we've
Wow.
seen, 50.3 seconds, the pit lap. Unbelievable.
That's pretty fast.
That is crazy fast as they come up on traffic. Separation right now, 1.3 seconds between Tessman and Fenn. We have 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go.
Lots of room being given here. It looks worse than it is from that angle, but he's got plenty of space.
In the keyhole they go.
Going to see what his hot laps are with a full tank of gas. Comes across the line that time by 44.5 for Tessman, 44.5 for Fenn. Lutz with a 45.9, Cavo 46.5, 46.8 for Mayfield. Top 5 there. After that, it's Tebow, Truggy, Wernemont, Wheeler, Pettit, Glancy, Fisher, King, Blair. Courts off the track at the 5-minute mark with some driveline failures.
Fenn wing high going over that back big double into the trifecta. You see Tessman right in front of him. It's about a 1.8 second separation. It is 4 minutes down. 44.5 matching lap times last time by around the pitcher mound. Tessman in control, but Dakota Fenn doing all he can to reel in the Canadian.
These are blistering fast lap times right now with 40 minutes on these tires, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these drivers probably running same compound. They run for the same tire sponsor, Proline, leading the way right now at the national championships.
It is a fantastic, fantastic fight. Dakota Fenn closing up a little bit that time through the Brickyard. He wants to make a race out of this. He is far from over. Fenn wants some of Tessman. He closes back up.
Fenn trying to fall into a rhythm. Blodgett and Gahan giving him some guidance, telling him, hit your marks, bud. You know what to do.
0.2 of a second. Fenn made up last lap on Tessman.
Lutz is pushing hard from the third spot right now, trying to do 44s, can get down in the low 45s. Why? He wants to stay out on the lead lap. These guys might run out of gas.
3 minutes to go. Exactly. You never know. Nitro racing, anything can happen. Tessman and Fenn down the straightaway.
Doing 44s, you're using a lot of full throttle, folks. There's no way around it. You are in the gas going fast.
What a fantastic fight over Mount Thornhill. It is Ty Tessman in the hot bodies. Dakota Fenn in the TLR right behind him, making a charge with just under 3 minutes to go.
Tessman, big air there. Dakota right behind him, doing the right thing. Through the trifectas they go. Carousel left-hander. Holiday 5-pack is a double-triple. Backside speed roller, staying on the ground. Big air there over the other speed roller. Jumping to flats, getting up on the bicycle. Tessman now feeling, Dakota getting out in the loose stuff. Pushing too hard. Tessman hitting his marks, 44.6 to a 44.5 last time. This time by a 45.2 to a 44.8 as Dakota continues to chip away bit by bit. 2 minutes down, or 2 minutes remaining. That next car in line is Mr. Ryan Lutz trying to stay on the lead lap. Third spot at the Roar Nationals, going to go a lap down.
Tessman a bit sideways there, coming up to that big double. Dakota Fenn putting in a late race charge. He is up upon Tessman, nose to tail. Ty Tessman with great fuel stops from the family, keeping him out front. Dakota Fenn trying to reel him in.
Wheel touch there as they come down the hill. Amazingly close racing as Fenn is charging hard on the bicycle there. Tessman keeping it between the pipes, knows they got to race it clean. Wernemont with a flame out here in the closing stages. Wernemont had a top 10 run going, not anymore.
It is a minute 30 seconds to go after 43.5 minutes. It is still just mere feet between these two young guns. Ty Tessman and Dakota Fenn, nose to tail, wheel to wheel, side by side. Fenn trying to make it happen on the inside, denied that time by Tessman.
Sizing him up right there. Tessman trying to run with the ball. Little bit of breathing room right there as Dakota went just a touch wide, but Fenn, been the class of the field. Bit more pace, but not as much consistency. Tessman choosing consistency over lap times, knows that he can stay out front, got to be raced clean.
Lutz giving him room now is there. Dakota, take a look to the inside. 52 seconds ago. We have 2 laps left to go in our Truggy A main. It is the hot bodies at Tessman and TLR Fenn. The 2 young guns, the up-and-comers, they are the fastest here this weekend. Tessman holding on, Fenn throwing all he can at him.
Dakota charging hard here. They come through the right-handers. Papa doubles looking good. Both landing the flats. Tessman a little wide on the right-hander. Dakota now sizing him up, gets a little loose. Holiday 5-pack, they go double triples. Fenn to the inside.
What a move. He set him up going into that Holiday 5-pack. There was the pass right there. Into the pitcher's mound they go. We got 17 seconds to go. We should go one more lap. What a move. Fenn came into the holiday 5-pack a little wide. Slid it around. Got to run.
Oh, no.
Contact. Contact made.
Let's him go. Let's him go.
And we are racing 4 seconds to go. This is
That's
the
it.
That's it.
It's over.
Oh, my goodness. They call a race. Dakota Fenn, your winner.
Last lap battle. Fenn sets up Tessman through the holiday 5-pack. Tessman ran a little bit wide. Fenn jumps to the inside, leads it out last lap. They make contact coming across the line, and Tessman not able to go out for the extra lap. Both of them getting caught. There's the pass right there in our Thunder Power instant replay. Amazingly close race there between our top drivers here at the Roar Nationals. Ladies and gentlemen, Dakota Fenn, 2014 top qualifier and national champion. No sound? Okay. Just unplug them. Nothing. No?